Hey, this is Ninou from the B&B University. We are right now in my first Airbnb in Vietnam, and I'm excited to give you a full tour of it. So we're here in Ho Chi Minh, Saigon in Vietnam, and this is my first Airbnb, and it's a building with 10 units. So I rent this property for around $4,200, I want to say, and I expect to double it with Airbnb. If we sell the night around $50 to $55, even at $35, we're already profitable. 70% occupancy. So this is Yang. This is my cleaner for this building. She looks amazing. And she will be taking care of cleaning the whole building. She'll be here every day as a full-time. Let's go to first floor. So we have a nice elevator here, which is going to be very practical for the guests that come with a lot of luggages. Okay, let's go check it out.
Was it hard setting this property up?
Oh my god, it was so hard because it's not like in the US where you can like order everything on Amazon, you can call a specialist and you know they're gonna do everything properly, right? Vietnam is another culture, so I had to adapt to everything because it's really my first property in Saigon, Vietnam. So I had to learn the hard way. I went through a lot of issues that I had to overcome. At the end of the day, I decided to paint everything myself. So it was really hard and tiring. But
you painted?
I painted myself.
Wow,
everything.
it looks nice.
So that's all me. So as you can tell, we already put key boxes here, but we are still missing the smart lock for this floor. Each floor has its own theme. What we really wanted to display is that everything is here for you to be comfortable, to cook. We have like pans and pots, coffee from our partner. So here we decided to start some partnerships with local businesses, which is good for us because we have more chance to land a good review, and good for him because then he can benefit from high traffic advertisement platform. Let's go to the next floor. So each floor has a big room, big unit, what I want to say, and a small unit. This is small unit here.
Would you recommend people starting an Airbnb overseas like you?
Not as a first property, for sure. I would have not started Airbnb here if I did not know the language, the culture. I used to live here as well. My first Airbnb was out of state in the US, so whatever fits you.
Why did you decide to start an Airbnb in Vietnam?
So I actually came back here for fun one day with Chi. And we looked around and we thought maybe it could be fun to start an Airbnb business here. I kind of think there's a big potential here because they really suffered from the COVID and the lockdown, but now everything is coming back to normal. It's still not there, but I think by next year the tourism is gonna pick up again, and there's very big potential to grow here.
Room number 4.
So this floor is actually pink, but it's subtle because we also want the men to feel like they could book this room, right? We like it a little bit feminine like that, but we still have like very rough art. Same thing, we have everything here for them to feel comfortable, especially for the bedding. We have TV and couches. And actually, it's really rare in Vietnam, but our units have a lot of natural lights. So why it's rare is because they are developing so fast that they're building everything on top of each other and in front of each other. And we've been lucky here because in front of us, they cannot build more than that because there's a compound with villas. So that's why I also chose this property.
Have you asked Chi for help while you set up this property yet?
I asked him about pricing when we were at his place. So you can tell that here we already have the smart locks. We are automating everything, so They won't need us to check in or to check out. They can access the property without us, which will allow me to control everything from the US. So here we're at the blue floor. This is another mood, another vibe. So here, you already have no neighbors in front of you. We're on the 3rd floor, and you can see over there, this is the beginning of District 1. It's very close to everything. And yeah, you can already enjoy a view here.
How much do you spend on furniture for all of the rooms?
Surprisingly, I got a little bit over budget, but I barely spent something like $6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, but also it was already furnished. You know, so it was mostly decoration. So this is 4th floor, another energy here. Look at the view. It's starting to be interesting. Because all the rooms are the same and they were all very white, we needed to add something to it so people can feel like, oh my god, I want to be there, I want to feel comfortable there, I like the view, I like the mood, the vibe. So it was really hard for us to switch from very white to something moody like that. And that's why we really put a lot of energy into having each floor being different. And this one is very like escape type of vibe. Very Instagrammable. Vietnamese people really love to take selfies, so we made every area of the building very Instagrammable. So it was really important for me to have a full-time manager here. First of all, because it's affordable. Second of all, because I can't manage everything from the US here in Vietnam. They really don't use a lot of technologies like us yet. They also only speak Vietnamese for some of them. So I needed someone that would be able to speak fluently Vietnamese, but also fluently English, so then they can communicate with our guests. So this room is a little bit messy because I'm actually staying in this room. I think it's very complicated, very sensual, and I really like the view here. I think it's the best view. Look at that. So as I was saying earlier, you see how they're building over there and it's like skyscraper everywhere. Here in front of us, it's only villas. It's like compound with like rich people's villa, and basically here they can't build. So that's why we'll always have that nice view here.